So we did leave off in the interlude. Yeah, here we go. Let me just quickly modify the audio a little bit on my end for myself. Okay, so it should still be relatively good for you guys though. Alright. So, like I said, we went ahead and did the prologue. We did the first, second, and third drop. And then we did the interlude. Or we started the interlude. And I'm like, you know what, this is a good stopping point. So, interlude. Yuri Kolskata. Find a token that will lead you to Hisoka. So, that mountain. After Fuyuhi's death, countless corpses washed into the pool of purification, along with the camera obscura. Hisoka must be up there somewhere. Yuri sets about looking for clues. And now the interlude for shadow reading. So, with Hisoka still missing, Yuri recalls what she witnessed on the mountain. Fuyuhi taking her own life while entranced by a malevolent spirit, and the bodies of dead shrine maidens washed up at the pool of purification. These disquieting images leave Yuri with no doubt that Mount Hikami houses some kind of horrifying secret. Yuri takes the camera obscura that she found on the mountain and begins searching for a token that will lead her to Hisoka.
たくさんの女の人が流れてきたんでしたっけ。これまでもそういうのを見たという通報がありましたけどね。まあとりあえず明日捜索してみます。
It's raining out. Let's see if there's anything new in the room. No. So it seems like we don't have anything new. Alright, so I mentioned this last time too. The sound mixing in this game is not the best. By that I mean I can't change like the, actually we can check this now. If I go to the settings here, and we go to like, was it general? No, display and sound, right? This is all you get. Subtitles, brightness, and volume. You do not get voice volume, you do not get sound effect volume, you do not get music volume. You just get volume. Which is unfortunate, because I really do wish I could have like the voices be louder and the sound effects be lower. That way we're able to hear like the game a lot better. But anyway, let's go ahead and take our camera. So Hisoka's camera obscura is on the desk. This is the only picture from the camera obscura that shows anything. A dark silhouette, standing on what looks like a body of water. The other photos are no good. They're all black, as if they were exposed to strong light. This doesn't tell me anything. Maybe there are more clues in Hisoka's room. Alright, so let's go back to her room. I believe hers was the one on the first floor. Oh, also, what is this? Wait. There's probably more things that I have missed. Yep. What? Oh, the desk. Yeah. We checked that out last time. And then that's just the door. Okay, that's fine. Now, we do have a camera obscura, meaning that there is a chance we can encounter maybe ghosts in this, like, area. By that I mean, like, ghosts that we can take pictures of, probably. If it's the same as it is in 3, where this does happen in 3, maybe, like, we'll be looking out, and then we'll see, like, a ghost, right? Like, somewhere here, or on the roof, or, like, down there looking at us or something. As it's happened on other games, or in other games. But I believe we have to go here. Oh. Isuga Kurosawa leaving a room. And of course, her chest has physics, because it's a Koei Tecmo game now. Anyway, Hisoka. She liked to sit at her desk and relax. The Japanese style of the room helped her de-stress. Hold on. Were you able to see, like, the rain clipping through the window? Hold on. Go back out. Real quick. When the door was open, you could kind of, like, see rain clipping through, like, the window itself. Yeah, like, there. Did you see it? It's kind of like clipping a little bit, like through the window. Either that, or it's hitting against the window, and the window is transparent enough so that you can see it. Oh, and the mirror, of course, works. Look at this. There we are. Quick on the fucking draw. Bam. You're dead. It's crazy. Alright, let's open. There's nothing of interest in here. And then she's got, like, modern art, I guess. Yeah, we could take a mirror selfie. Just like, hey. Oh my god, wait. We gotta do it like a portrait style, right? That's what all the, like, Instagram girlies do, right? Alright. Well, the game loves pointing you in a direction and being like, look, dipshit, here's where you need to, like, go. So the drawer is locked. The camera obscura is reacting to it. So, of course, we gotta take a picture of it. So we zoom in. And psychic photograph. So underneath that bed in the spare room, yeah, the storeroom in the first floor, is where the key might be. So let's go through it. Or go get it, I guess. And it seems like I was right about the ghost thing. Where I'm like, oh, there's gonna be ghosts in here. Or I guess we'll have, like, spirit traces of, well, you know, other characters. Which is quite something. Could have sworn I saw something. Wait. Okay, never mind. It's, you can barely see it, but, like, right in front of us, like, around right here, in this little area, sometimes you'll see, like, something clip in. And I think it might just be, like, a lighting glitch. Which is kind of funny. Anyway, the room was this way, I believe. Oh, we can check here. What's this? There are stepping stones leading down into the garden. I don't go into the garden much, other than to tidy it up. This leads to the bathroom. Right. Never mind. It was the other way. I can check... Oh. No, that's still the... It was... Oh, no, not this. It was this room, right? Yeah. Nope. Wrong. It's literally the room that's right in front of us. I know I played this like 12 hours ago, but I've already kind of somewhat forgotten the layout a little bit. Anyway. So, the item is right there. I hope. Oh. I was expecting a ghost, you know? So we found a small key. Maybe it opens the drawer in Hisoka's desk. Why would it be here, though? Some dusty old paperwork was also under here. It looks like a shadow reading request. Case closed is written in large red letters. So subject, Miku Hinasaki. Client, Sachi Iyama. Friend. Token, personal photo. Details, disappeared searching for her missing brother, but was found. Mother of one, father unknown, disappeared again 3 years later. Note, photographer, client is her daughter's guardian. Result, search abandoned. Attempted shadow reading several times, but traces were too weak to follow. Suspect subject is alive, but a newer or stronger token is required. It may be that the subject does not want to be found. Hold on. I think this is the protagonist of the first game. Let me just quickly check. Because again, I forget their names. Yes, it is. It is the protagonist of the first Fatal Frame. That's pretty crazy. That they came to to her to try to find Miku, who again tries to find her brother in the first game. That's the entire point of the original Fatal Frame. You go into the mountains to try to find your brother who has gone missing because he went to try to find an expedition of people who went missing because they went to look for clues about a bunch of people that went missing like 300 years ago during a gory ritual that went wrong. But alright. So search abandoned, yeah. So it could be that she does not want to be found. And then here's Miku Hinasuke. So that's what she looked like. A warm but lonely expression. She looks like she might fade away at any moment. It looks like there are a few more pages in here. So subject. Tsumugi Tashina. Client, family, physician. Personal photo. Details unstable family. Tendency to blame herself for strife with her half-sister. Bears self-inflicted wounds. Note. Strict family may be the cause. Will ask a doctor for care after subject is found. Result. Search abandoned. Contacted by the family. Matter has been turned over to the police. Have been asked to drop the investigation. And I don't remember her. I think Tsumugi, I think she's the protagonist of Fatal Frame 3. I believe. Let's see. Tsumugi. Unless she's the one from 2. Let me just see. I won't try to spoil myself too much. No, she's a character from this game. So never mind. Oh, I forgot to read it. Her face seems tinged with sadness. She's still missing, but her family has given up the search. So another one. Yuri Kolskata. So, Yuri Kolskata. Token, personal photo. Details, emotionally unstable after family lost in an accident. Stopped going to school a few days ago. Neighbors say she left home as normal. Note. Claimed to see things others can't. Now recovered. Result. Taken into custody. Observation required. Safely in my custody. Believe close attention is necessary. We'll look after her for a while. Also, Nazbe, thanks so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. And thanks for stopping by. Hope you have fun as we continue with more Fatal Frame. But here is Yuri. She seems familiar as well. High school graduation photo. Just look at that intense expression. God, a lot of these characters look pretty familiar. But then again, that's like that's Fatal Frame for you. They like a lot of the characters are very realistic looking. I wonder how much I've changed since then. I still have a hard time looking at mirrors. Oh wait, this is the protagonist. This is who we're playing as. That's who it was. Also, Billy, thanks so much for stopping by as well. Alright, we got a few notes, and we got a key. So let's keep going. Now, how much you want to bet she's gonna come down the stairs? Like, try to scare us, right? Oh, we can check this way. Check what specifically? Rain is pounding the thin glass of the window. But no ghosts. And then that was our room. Oh. We gotta go back this way. Can't see anything down there either. But let's keep going. Alright, so let's see what's inside of her drawer. Also, a tobacco tray and an accessory case sit on top of a low chest of drawers. The tobacco tray is also being used as an accessory case. What? Alright. So we use the small key. And we found a file on Haruka Momose. There was a file tucked away in the desk drawer. It contains photos of several sheets of paper. Several sheets of paper. So subject, Haruka Momose. Client, F. Himino, friend. Token, personal photo. Details, client and subject used to be cafe regulars. A group suicide was reported at the time of disappearance. Connection unknown. Note, a quiet, gentle girl. Seemed keen to please others. And then here's Haruka. So this is the chick that went missing that we tried to find in the mountains during our chapter a while ago, which was for chapter 2. So Haruka Momose, compared to her photo with Fuyuhi, she has a somewhat darker expression. So yeah, Fuyuhi was the chick who came to us and was like, hey, I asked her to try to find my friend, but she never got back to me. I'm just gonna go to the mountains and try to look for her. And then, you know, as we're able to find Fuyuhi, or after we find her and we try to take her back down the mountain, she ends up killing herself in front of us by slashing her throat open with a knife. And then we had to exorcise her ghost. Miyu Hinasaki. Looks like someone else who went missing on the mountain. So, Miyu Hinasaki. Client S. Iyama. Foster mom. Token personal photo. Details. Went looking for a birth mother. Missing since subject's childhood. Uttered something about Mount Hikami, according to her talent agent. Huh? Said to possess psychic powers. Client is very worried. And then, of course, Miyu is... I believe this was the assistant to the other dude that's in here. I believe that's her. Anyway, a photo of a slender, elegant young woman. So this is Miyu Hinasaki. Okay, never mind. I guess it's not her. A cassette tape from an answering machine. The label shows a date and a client's name. A missing person file for Kazuya Sakaki. I've heard Hisoka mention the name before. So, Kazuya. The client is Ren Hojo, which is... Ren is the other guy from here. Token, a personal photo. Details known to wander off. Went incommunicado while gathering post-mortem photographs for Ren, awaiting possible contact. Note, gives a bad impression. Seems quite unlike Ren. And then that's what the dude looks like. So, Kazuya Sasaki, or Sakaki. He's a friend of Ren's, but I've never met him. Also, Ellie, thanks for stopping by as well. Alright, so Hisoka's Journal 1. Oh my god, is it just gonna be a bunch of lore dumping? That's fine. There was a journal tucked away in the drawer. It looked like some notes relating to clients. So, met with a potential client. Doesn't know whether subject is alive or dead. Says she may have wandered... Says she may have wandered off somewhere. Maybe waiting for help. Doesn't want to leave home in case subject comes back on her own. I tripped up. Said something I shouldn't have. I asked what she'd do when we find her. She laughed and said, when she gets back, there are things I want to tell her. Her smile looked forced. She looked worn down by it all. I should mind my own business. I'm worried about leaving Yuri alone, but this one's urgent. No time to lose. I have to go. So this is again the case that we just had during our second chapter. So the file list is in the missing... the file lists the missing report... the file lists the missing person case that Hisoka took on. And then here it is. Yeah, it's Haruka. This is the girl that Fuyuhi was looking for. I may be able to track her down if I use this photograph as a token. Now? You want to go to the mountain right now? Are you insane? Also, is this a record player? Not record player, sorry, a tape deck? No, but it's an old radio. Okay, because sometimes there will be, like, you know, like Walkman that you can, or tape players that you can interact with, and then you can play the cassettes on them, and then hear what they have to say. I don't know if we have one in our room. I'll quickly go check. As we daintily, like, skip across. It really doesn't feel like we're running. I don't see any. And I don't see any here. Okay. Let's see. There might be one, like, in the first floor, like, of the store itself. So maybe we can check there. And then we can head off to the mountain. Unless this is like what happened before chapter 2. I assume that might be like what was going on. Perhaps. I don't know. Let's check this room. Right, so this was Ren's office, I believe. Right? Or one of the offices. Let's see what we got. So the bookshelf is packed with thick tomes. Most came free with other antiques, and they've been kept in the hope that we can sell them too. Also, I don't know if you can tell. The second we, like, interact with something, her model gets locked in place, right? So the camera will load from a different angle, and then her model will get moved to wherever, like, I interacted with. So for example, if I'm looking this way, like so, we get turned around, and then her model gets shoved into, like, this position, And then of course anything that's on her body that or person that jiggles will as well for some fucking reason. And it's so weird. Actually, I think just walking or turning around will do that too. I don't know why Koei Tecmo decided to just go nuts with that, but they did. I'll try to stop pointing it out though, because it's still fucking weird. Also, a computer. But where's your monitor? Because there's a TV over here, and then there's a TV over here that does this have? I think this might have a VCR player somewhere in there. If not, it's connected to this. Who knows? I can't see well enough because it's pretty dark. It shouldn't be dark for you guys, but I can't tell 100%. Because there used to be TVs that had like VCR players, like, you know, tucked into them. And this is another way to go up, it seems. Right? Yeah. Girl in uniform. What was that? Is there something in that room? Well, let's go check. I don't think Ren is doing any retro gaming anytime soon. Considering that he's stuck in the mountain right now. So there's an old file on top of some luggage. It looks like a report on a shadow reading case, but most of it has been erased, making it difficult to read. Subject: Akari Narumi. Client: Kyoko Narumi. Token: personal photo. Details: nothing. Result: subject deceased. Nothing I could do. And then here we have it. So a girl in a school uniform. It's been crumpled up so many times you can't make out the face. Okay. Anything else? Don't think so. Oh, yeah, we can open this again. And just get kimono threads. Anyway. Let's try to... Oh. Is that a camera? It might be for the store below. Let's quickly check this way. And go all the way around. And then down the stairs. I believe this might be faster than us actually going from room to room. Because it takes a few seconds to open up a door. And then to come out of it. So let's just go around like this. And then just go straight ahead. We would have been barely, like, coming out, I think, from that door. Alright. So, Hisoka Kurosawa going outside. Hisoka. This time, I'm the one who'll save you. And that's it. So using the camera obscura, Yuri found a number of missing person case files connected to Mount Hikami. She is now more determined than ever to head back to the mountain and find Hisoka. And that's it. So, we are a fifth of the way done with the game, it seems. Which is crazy to me. But alright, let's move on. So, fourth drop. Find Haruka Momose. So, Fuyuki had been searching for her friend, a girl called Haruka Momose. Yuri finds a photo of Haruka in Hisoka's desk and uses it to follow her trace, leading her back to Mount Hikami. Okay, so we've got a bunch of medicine, sacred waters, and cleansing flames. We're gonna, I guess, keep them as such. And this time the film transferred over. Before, it didn't. Or maybe it was because it doesn't save from character to character. We had like 99 Type 14 film from the first mission. Like, I had way too much of it because I just wasn't using it. And then I still don't know what psychic lenses can do. Let me quickly look that up. Real quick. Before I forget. So a psychic lens. So apparently, it adds special ghosts to pictures, like classic ghosts from the previous games. So we're probably not gonna do this. Like, we're not gonna waste money on this for now. Maybe we'll do it later, but let's just move on. So fourth drop, Spirited Away. And then here we have the box from the ritual room and a hand coming out of it in the black water as well. After finding a missing person file on Hisoka's desk, Yuri realizes Hisoka had been looking for Haruka Momose. She recalls what Fuyuhi had said when they passed the Shrine of Dolls. Haruka. She's here. With this in mind, Yuri heads to the Shrine of Dolls, hoping that if she finds Haruka, she may just learn of Hisoka's whereabouts too. Right. So we tried going into the shrine, but then she was like, well, we don't have to go there. We have to leave the mountain now. But alright. Haruka Momose. This is the girl that Fuyuhi was looking for. Hisoka must have been trying to find her. And now we're in the mountain officially. Let's swap back to the infinite type of ammo. And as usual, let's enjoy this stroll up the mountain a little bit. And just let the game kind of set the mood. Here we have a landslide. I don't remember if we interacted with this last time, but let's check. So the road has collapsed and the stone stairs are cut off. It must have been the landslide. The old road seems to carry on up the edge of the cliff. And we also got to be ready to take pictures as well. There's going to be ghosts that are just going to pop out of nowhere. I could have sworn that was one too. Like, from a distance, from like this way, that looked like a hand, and then that looked like the inside of like a robe, and then like that black part looked like hair drooping downwards. And I thought a ghost was coming out of the wall for a second. I was like, I gotta take a picture. I'm sure you could see it too. Oh. So, if you've never seen a Fatal Frame game before, the way this works, just in case you are new to the series or you've never seen it, whenever we encounter a ghost, usually, at least in the older games, a little meter would like fill up, and that little meter would then get bigger, and or you know, it'd be filled up a lot more. The closer a ghost got to you, or the more you had it in frame. In this game, they changed it to where if you take a few pictures of a ghost, some like little orbs will fall out of it, and then if you take a picture while 5 objects are on screen, you're going to do a lot of damage, right? So usually you want to try to take a shot of a ghost the closer they are to you and when they're about to attack you. When they're about to attack you and you take a picture, that's when the top part of the camera, that little circle at the very top, flashes red. You're able to land a 0 or a fatal frame shot. Meaning that you then get to follow up with a counterattack or a follow-up shot afterwards. And then you want to try to get as many of those as possible to, of course, get a higher combo. And that's what we're trying to do. So there's Momose behind the waterfall. And that's what can make the game, I guess, a little bit scary for people. Okay. So, Haruka's note. There's a note here, soaked in water. It's written in small, feminine handwriting. I awoke to the sound of water. Should I press on or go back? This is the point of no return. I want to see Fuyuhi again. An old stone monument has been set in the rocky hollow. It's covered in moss, so I can't tell if there's any writing on it. It must be a memorial for those who lost their lives in the landslide. Good. Anything else? No. Sometimes there will be like two things that, you know, you can get from checking an area in terms of like dialogue or whatever. Oh. Well, we missed it, but someone jumped off the cliff that's up there. That would have been a cool picture to take. Oh, and of course, this game has a wetness meter. The wetter we get, the more ghosts we attract, especially if we get tainted. All right, so the suicide spot was right there. It's like up there. We saw it last time when we were coming back down the mountain. She kind of like looked over and you could see all the way down. And she was like, oh man, it would be a very steep jump from here. Or something along those lines. And so we should go, what, this way? Yeah. And I believe this way there's nothing, right? Yeah, there's the landslide. Alright, let's move on. Because the doll shrine is like up ahead and to the right. I can see a pool at the foot of the cliff. There are rows of lanterns and the basin has been roped off. And I believe... No, we can't. You can kind of see... Oh no, that's a reflection of the rope up ahead. Like on the water, you can see a reflection of the rope. Anything else that we might be able to see? Because sometimes you'll see like things you can take pictures of. From like a, you know, higher spot or something. Like the chick that jumped off. So, purifying embers. Good. We haven't needed to use those much, except for, like, 2 of the boss fights for the chapters, in which, well, we were literally being drained to death. Because if you're tainted, you start losing HP until you kill all the ghosts in the area. And I should also do this real quick. Oh, hey, Riddler. No, I don't see why I would give up on the game. This game is great. I love this franchise. It's a lot of fun. Oh. Plus, I'm sure it's, like I've mentioned before, fun for people to watch and get immersed into this. But alright, so Haruka's note 2. There's a note lying in the water. Maybe it's from Haruka. I came here because of the sunset. It was so beautiful it made me want to cry. It was the same sunset I saw when I survived. The sun seemed to sink into the mountain. I had to come and see it. Melting away into the waters of the mountain seems natural. It seems right. I feel like the others are telling me to. The ones who didn't survive. The sunset is drawing closer. Or maybe I'm drawn to it. Oh, that's such a good shot. Sorry, that's like a dopamine rush. So, like we learned last time, there was a dude who confessed his love to a shrine maiden, and she rejected him. And then it turns out that he came back, zealous and of course upset that she rejected him. So, she killed him. Or he killed him. And then everyone else, while blinding them. So this is the suicide spot from above. From here you can see the whole area below the waterfall. There's a shrine, there's the shrine road wiped out by the landslide. The path that leads up here. Oh, we pushed her way too far into the wall. Now she's over here. I mean, they technically didn't have guns back in, like, feudal Japan, you know? They kinda did, but not really. I don't think that counted. She dead? No. Well, she is dead, but you know what I mean. That didn't do enough damage. I was too far away. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. The game can be a little finicky sometimes. Let me... Oh, wait. This is the wrong menu. I forgot that we gotta do this. So let's upgrade our camera real quick. So we can enhance it, either our lenses... our camera or the lenses themselves. So upgrades the stun lens requires spirit power cost... reducing spirit power cost from 100 to 80%. Or... we can focus on the camera itself. So we want to increase our loading speed as much as possible. And then we want to focus on output. Yeah, increasing damage dealt. Yeah. So now we should be able to, like, reload very quickly, especially with this crappy, like, film that we have. Because before it was, like, a few seconds, I think, like, 5. And now... I think that was still a little faster compared to before. Like, way faster compared to before. But yeah, let's check this again. Back this way. Because I'm pretty sure it was here. Unless it was up there. I don't remember, but I think she'll say something else here. The rush of water disappears into the darkness. That's it. Quite scary, huh? Imagine we get pushed off. Imagine we walk off here. And then just plummet to our death below. Alright, let's move back here real quick. Okay. So, I don't believe we're even in the mountain yet, right? No, hold on. Wrong now. This way. Yeah, we need to go this way instead. Yeah, there's a fork in the road, right? So now we have to, like, really enter the mountain. Now, unless there was something this way, as in something else this way, because we got some items last time. Let's quickly check. There was like an item or something here that we could have dropped, that could have been dropped, that we could have maybe gotten, but I'm not seeing anything. And then the game was pointing me in this direction. And then more Type 14 film, which we have way too much of. I should probably swap over to it. We're at 80. Okay, and we're in the unfathomable forest. So if we check, we should be going right, left. Just more trees. Now, this might be in poor taste, but I'm surprised they haven't done a game in this franchise specifically of the Suicide Forest. That's in Japan, which I'm sure you all know about. Nope. Maiden swept down river. Yeah, it could start some shit, which is why I can see why they haven't done it. But it would be interesting. They have kind of covered a topic like that before, and I believe that was in Fatal Frame 2, where there was, well, I mean, technically all of these games have mass suicide in them, to some extent. So I guess they don't really need to cover it too much. Like, this has technically a forest, and there are rivers here and lakes, and technically in this forest there have been a lot of deaths. Technically in this forest there are a lot of suicides. Yeah, if you want to DM me that series again, send it over, and I'll check it out later. Oh. Because if you post a link in chat, I think it will ban you.
これが首吊りの木かな。多分首吊りの木です。ここで。え？何？何？
he not dead yet? Oh my god, I thought he was.
あなたを見取ります。私に見せて最後の思いを、あなたの罪を、秘密を、すべてやめろ。見るな。見るな。すべて見られた。見られた。これでいい。これでいい。
That's quite insane. Again, not to ruin the immersion too much, but like what they've covered in this game in terms of topics is pretty crazy. Like the previous titles, I'm not sure about 4, but with 1, 2, and 3, they would not go, you know, this hard into the cutscenes. The cutscenes were usually, you know, little bits and pieces of like showing you like snippets of the past, right? It would be you looking at like some of the rituals and that stuff, and in this one, like they are showing you like people killing themselves like in front of you. Like that guy like self-immolated and then like sliced his neck, right? We saw him kill someone by like stabbing a chick and then stabbing another one and another one and another one, right? These are things that you normally wouldn't see in a Fatal Frame franchise, or in a Fatal Frame game. By that I mean, you would normally be seen or shown something like, I don't know, someone pushing someone off a cliff, maybe? Like, that's about as far as it goes. They usually don't go into like, oh, this person used a weapon to stab someone. Again, but this is with Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3. I don't know about 4. 4 might have introduced all this, but so far it's been pretty fucking cool. Like seeing them introduce this. Also, I don't think this bridge was here last time. Murdered Shrine Maiden, yeah, like this. And man gouging out eyes. Oh, I should probably do this. Yeah, because holy shit, he just kept going. So it's some pretty intense stuff, right? But it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll be checking out 4 probably after this one. Because I've heard that that one's like the scariest, it seems. But 1, 2, and 3 were pretty fucking good. And then 5 so far has been really good. But there's a note lying on the collapsed bridge. Such small handwriting. I think it's Haruka's. So Haruka's note 3. Fuyuhi didn't see the sunset. Only I could see it. That's why I have to go alone. The light of the setting sun lives on in the mountain. I wish Fuyuhi could have seen it. But she couldn't. So remember, the chick that we're looking for right now tried to commit suicide with her other friend who asked us to look for her, Fuyuhi, and a group of 3 other girls. They came to this mountain to try to commit suicide by drowning or by like slitting their wrists or something. And then walking into a lake. And it just so happens that 2 of them survived. while the other three did die, which is something. So obviously now they have survivors like guilt, right? And they want to like try to make things right. Also, is this the right way? Hold on. It is not. We want to go back that way. God damn it. I got turned around. Yeah, I mean, I don't really get scared playing these type of games. I like them a lot, though. Like, the concepts are so fucking cool. But, I mean, if it scares a lot of people, I can imagine it being scary for the general populace, maybe. But in general, the game, if the game is good, that's all I really care about. If it's got a good story, that's what matters the most. Oh. Alright, no ghost hands. So, I have no idea, like, what 4 is even about. To my knowledge, I believe there's only 5. There's Fatal Frame 1, 2, 3, then Something of the Mirror, and then Maiden of Black Water. I don't recall if it's getting a new title soon, but I believe it might be. Don't quote me on that, because I haven't looked into Fatal Frame in a while. Like, in a serious manner. Oh. Yeah, right behind us. There it is. In quite a while. So we'll find out, maybe, later. But I'm pretty sure it's only 5 titles so far. 3 of them are on the PS2, and then 4 was on the Wii, and then 5, this one was on the Wii U. But 4 and 5 got ported over to Steam. So if you want to play these, you can. Yeah, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. That's what it was, not Mirror. Then we can look at the dolls again. So countless dolls are lined up around the shrine. Maybe the shrine used dolls in its ceremonies. They look like they've been out here for quite some time, exposed to the elements. And they're all smiling. And then there's more here. Dolls of various sizes have been placed around the shrine. White faces with faint smiles gaze out from the dirty kimonos with black hair. And black hair. Ooh, jump scare. Look at that one. And all of these tiny ones. Yeah, dolls are fucking creepy. How to come almost at entering the shrine. So last time we tried to get in here, but we couldn't. So she's somewhere in the shrine. When we try to open this door, it's something like it's being held shut by a powerful force or something, which could have just been plot related. The countless dolls smile vacantly. And look at the one that's right, like, to the left of us. Like the one closest to the camera. The one that's right here. Ooh. Alright. Let's see what clues we'll have with this. It's open. And that's just a big doll, I think. Oh boy. Imagine if you, like, look away, or turn the camera away, and the dolls are, like, in a different, you know, pose. But you can tell they're dolls because of the joints, right there. Yeah, again, sorry about that. If you do get ads, again, just use ad blocker if you want. I really don't mind. Oh. Because then it ruins the immersion otherwise. Creepy. So this is a closet, I think. No, it's way down. I remember when we played Fatal Frame 1, there was a room that was just like this. Just dolls everywhere. And I remember specifically, there would be like small, oh, look at this one. There would be like small children ghosts crawling underneath these like display tables. And you had to fight them. And that was something. I hope those don't come back, because those were kind of creepy. The Crush Lens. You got the Crush Lens, a lens that deals more damage to targets based on its level. To use it, equip the Camera Obscura and press X when you have enough spirit power. So... oh, I think I have to equip it. And I think I saw a, you'll see, hold on. So we've got... oh. So that's the Stun Lens and the Crush Lens. So a lens that deals more damage to targets based on its level. And then the Stun Lens that forcibly staggers the photographed subject. I gotta remember to use those, as a matter of fact. And, alright. Oh. I thought there was something here, but it's just like the shadow that's moving because of the flashlight. Let me just make sure this is selected. Which one's which, actually? Real quick, again. So that kanji is Crush, and that's what we want. And this one is Crush. I thought this was gonna be a person, if I'm honest. Like a person looking down at us, but it looks like that's like a bird or a worm, maybe. There's a goose. And a flower. And then some more patterns. Interesting choice of like ceiling design, I guess. Okay, Haruka's note 4. Ever since we survived, I felt like every day could be my last. I feel closer to Fuyuhi than ever. It's nice sharing secrets with her. Sharing my guilt. We often talk about the past. I remember a lot of things from back then. Like how her face was the first picture I drew in kindergarten. We split the sheet of paper and drew each other. I remember growing taller than her and how she stayed at my house while hers was being renovated. We often talk about that kind of stuff. Most of all, I remember singing the Song of Memories at kindergarten graduation. I looked over at Fuyuhi, and she was already looking at me, waving. Whenever I hear that song, it makes me want to go back there. To that time. My whole life has been flashing before my eyes. Of all the moments, that's the one I want to keep on living over and over. Forever. Was that Haruka? Is there something under the doll display? Let's find out. Oh. There are stairs running below the doll display. Haruka might have gone down there. The wooden grate won't budge. There must be some way to open it. camera is reacting to something. The hanging woman. There's something in the photo. It looks like a person hanging from a tree. This photo might be showing me where to find the hidden effigy. I don't fucking remember where that was. And I don't think it's gonna be marked. Let me check. I mean, just in case, right? Be outside. No. Okay. Oop. I don't remember where the hanged woman was, but I think she was somewhere outside this area. The game doesn't try to make you go too far from where you need to be. Also, she quickly looked to the right. Fleeing child. She looked this way. Oh, come on. Like, as we turned, she was looking this way at something. But maybe, you know, I'm just overthinking it. Or seeing things. Or not, this game could be glitchy for all I know. Also, the dolls are gone. The ones that were, like, strewn about are now missing. Interesting. Can you imagine, like, as you're watching this, you're sitting in your room, it's dark, right? No, there's no going home. Okay, it doesn't want to open. But you're sitting in your room, you're watching this, presumably at night, presumably in a dark room, and presumably with headphones. And you feel something like brush your shoulder. And you look like to your right or to your left. And eventually you see like someone's face. Out of nowhere. Just someone's pale, transparent face. That would be pretty fucking freaky. And that happens a lot in this game. As I'm sure we'll probably find out or see. Some more type 14 film. As a doll falls into this. I can see water through a hole in the passageway floor. Some of the dolls are missing from the shelf. They must have been washed away. So there's an old notebook left in the hallway. The doll memorial. I decided to conduct a memorial ritual of sending a doll downriver, as is described in Mount Hikami folklore. Here in the mountain, the flowing waters have long been deified. Life springs from the water, then returns to it. All of the bones in the cave beneath the shrine have been laid into the waters. This is probably considered to be a way of returning life to the water. The shrine was built upon the pure water river, with a walkway crossing it. I found numerous dolls at the bottom of the river and downstream. These dolls were likely placed on the water as a form of memorial for those they depicted. Mind you, we're supposed to go outside right now, but, you know. It's fun to explore a little bit. We're also walking backwards. We just moonwalk for a bit. I'm sorry. It's just she slid backwards. Oh my god. God, that was so... Oh, there we go again. Why is she moonwalking? Or is this just like a common glitch in the game? Oh. Huh. Hold on. Am I being dumb? We went this way. And then we tried opening this door. Actually, I don't think we did. Never mind. And then more purifying embers. I thought that was a camera, but it's a doll stand. Okay, let's kind of trot a little forward. Now let's actually go here. Ugh. Now, the masked man was going this way. We can try to go that way. And I'm sure if I do this... Yeah, that's not gonna work. Miyuki's essence can no longer be traced. I can see the white face of a large doll behind the blinds. That must be the main shrine. You mean this one? Oh, I can't move forward anymore. But there's one doll, there's another, and then another back there. Creepy. Oh, you did cut it off. Defeat a ghost in one shot. Ooh. There's a room behind the shelves with dolls. Maybe there's a way inside. Maybe. Grab this. Could have sworn I saw something here. It might have just been the camera, or sorry, the light shining on the dolls. Her titanic hand is honestly like the only scary thing, I guess, about opening a fucking door. Because it's just so huge when it's on screen for the first time. Actually, wait. I keep forgetting you can strafe, actually. If you hold down the shoulder buttons and then just move left and right. So here, like if I do this, we can strafe. What do we have? So there are many dolls lined up on the shelves. This room must be where the dolls being offered were kept. And again, I could have sworn I saw like a shade or something, but no, it was just the flashlight. Alright, so we came in from there. Let's check around a little bit. I guess we could try strafing, right? Like this. Here's a doll. Something on that. Open this. Oh, come on. I saw the hand and I let go. Let's try it again. And some Type 61 film. Okay, good. Ooh, and some Type 90 film. So film with a symbol of purification. It is very effective at exorcising ghosts and loads quickly. So this one, right, so that's your survival knife, this is pistol, this is a shotgun, and this is like your machine gun type of film. And you obviously want to use it for boss fights, preferably. And we're going to be saving those. And hopefully using them at the right time and not hoarding them forever. And then never using them. Because I think I did that with the Fatal Frame 1 playthrough, where I was not using my my films as effectively, and we kind of got through the whole game with the Infinity one. Did the doll move? It might have. This is a game where ghosts are about, so technically anything could happen. See? Anything could happen. But here's the woman. Oh. I think I was aiming at the wrong one, but it still gave it to me. It sounded like something fell into the bushes. Yeah, so it was the wrong woman that we took a picture of. And then there's our little effigy. A so-called effigy. I think it was made to look like me. Oh no, now the kids are gonna be chasing us. Take a few pictures of them. We've kind of encountered this enemy before already. Let's get into like this open space. So they sound like dolls, kind of. Oh my god, she just worked in front of us. guess we'll swap to the Type 14. Oh, never mind. There we go. There's one more. And she's done. All right. Or she's done for, I guess. It won't open. It's being held shut by a powerful force. I don't believe we can take a picture of this. Now, do they want me to? Oh, that's right. Hold on. Because we came from here, and we have to go back there. I guess we have to go all the way around this way, maybe. Actually going through the suicide forest part. And exploring some more. But yeah, I mean, these kits are here for a reason. It's not like, you know... Unless we can go back this way. It's not like a... You know. Oh. And then we can take a picture. It means that they died as children. Which is very sad. Alright, and I'll just go this way. Let me swap back to the Infinity film. And then it should be maybe this way. From here, we can explore this way. There's dolls and then headless dolls, of all things. Alright, let's check what's back here. Shrine of Dolls 3. So, there's an old document inside the drawer, covered in a bunch of doll parts. I've been having those dreams again, where I'm playing with the kids. I've started looking forward to playing with them. Sometimes I don't even want to wake up. I looked into it, and the games we've been playing actually used to exist. Oh boy. One is called Spirited Away. Everyone hides each other's dolls, and whoever finds theirs last is spirited away. That is, they go out of the game. Wooden dolls were usually used, made from the stick of trees on the mountain. The next game was called Ghost Marriage. Everyone hides their dolls except one person, called the Outsider. That person then chooses a partner of the opposite sex and searches for their doll. It's a bit like hide and seek, only the owner of a doll that's found is said to be bound, that is, married, to the outsider. However, if the outsider finds the wrong doll, then the owner of that doll becomes the outsider instead. My theory is that these games are based on actual rituals that took place on a mountain. In my dreams, the games go on until the children disappear into the mist. I wonder what would happen if they took me with them. So I've mentioned this before, but in the Fatal Frame franchise, whenever there are spooky stories or folklore or tales of folklore or anything along those lines that's usually, you know, mentioned, it's usually something that would happen. So these games are real. So doll parts are scattered atop the shelf. In a way, it kind of reminds me of, it's gonna sound stupid, but Persona 1. If you've never played Persona 1, I don't blame you. Not a lot of people have played Persona 1. Also, Billy, thanks for stopping by and thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. But Persona 1 starts off by having the protagonist play Persona. And the way the game works is you are like alone in a room, you make like a pentagram on the floor, and then you move and walk in a certain direction as a certain number of people are needed to play this game. And that's where the protagonists do this, right? They perform this ritual, and then they eventually get personas, which is kind of interesting, like how that like ended up happening. It's just all of a sudden they just perform some occult ritual, and all of a sudden they now have like, you know, magical powers essentially. The whole point of the game was to summon a ghost, and then they end up doing it essentially. Either way, Shrine of Dolls 1. There's an old document lying in the dresser. It seems to be a record of something. Having sat abandoned for many years, the Shrine of Dolls has now undergone significant reconstruction. In the past, local legends tell that the shrine used so-called effigies as offerings. These effigies are likely the old dolls that were found inside. The road to the shrine was improved, and so the number of visitors gradually increased. There was no end to the visitors bringing their own dolls to add to those left outside. Assuming this practice to be harmless, no effort has been made to prevent it. As we were repairing the old dolls, we learned that each of them is engraved with a name. We also found tiny teeth, bones, and small bundles of hair tucked away inside. Were these mere keepsakes? Or perhaps something more? The purpose of the shrine has since become clear. It appears these dolls were believed to contain the souls of diseased children and were likely offered to the shrine as some kind of ritual. We also learned of a cave below the shrine, known as the Womb Cavern. It housed several human remains. Perhaps initially it was not dolls offered up at the shrine, but people. It seems the cavern may be where the bodies were disposed. We are considering renovating the cavern into a storage space, placing the bones into dolls of their own and holding a joint memorial service for them all. So that's pretty creepy. And then there's a room in front of us. I gotta remember to not do that. It is quite suspect, for sure. It's like, oh, all these dolls that we've been looking at have tiny bones and teeth and hair stuck inside of them. It's crazy. There's an old Japanese-style dresser in the closet. You wanna look at it? There's like a doll leg or something sticking out. Or is it just on top? No, it's just on top. Yeah, apparently there is a womb cavern. Okay, this door is being shut. Apparently there's a womb cavern underneath the shrine that we're in right now, where bodies used to be disposed of instead, which is quite something. Alright, so we go around the corner here, and we can try to go through this door. See if it lets us. Oh. There are many dolls lined up on the shelves. It looks like they've been arranged by size. So again, assuming each of these are effigies, that means that a lot of children have died up here. Like, a lot of children. Like, a lot of children. There's at least, like, 50 dolls in this, like, room alone. Please open. Are we gonna go down there now? Because otherwise, we have to go, where is it? Like this way and go all the way around, or somewhere else. Let's try going down here and see what we can find, if it even lets us. Well, considering that they were doing renovations here, I assume the government does care to some extent. Well, the other thing to remember is that, like, this is, like, a secluded, you know, like, Japanese, like, village that just happened to live in the mountains, like, 300 years ago. So I assume within those 300 years, they managed to rack up just a ton of kids dying. Countless dolls are lined up on the shelves. There are also many that have fallen into the water. Like that one that just fell. Is that something I can pick up from this end? No. Turn around. Yeah, I suppose they could do that. Or they could try burning the mountain. Oh. And some Type 00 film. Special film. It's the most effective film at exorcising ghosts, but it takes time to load. So that's your rocket launcher ammo, basically. So once again, survival knife, pistol, shotgun, like machine gun, and then your rocket launcher ammo. That's one you want to save for like a perfect shot. Like the perfect zero shot versus like probably the final boss, maybe. But yeah, it could be that we're about to fight like a huge boss. We'll see. She's right behind me. Just kidding, she's right here. Oh wait, she's not dead. Now she is. Yeah, the animations that they've done for this game are really, really, really good. Especially the cutscenes. Usually, like I've mentioned before, they're simpler. They would be, you know, just like, hey, this is happening. Here's like some slightly old film-looking events going on. And then they've changed it quite a bit to be a lot more dynamic, which is really fucking cool. I also keep messing this up. And yeah, hopefully you guys end up checking out the rest of the series. Or if you're interested, I mean, I did play through Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 as well on YouTube. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, well, now you know. So the playlists are up there, all the edited ones and stuff. But I would recommend you check them out yourself, of course. And we got a Mirror Stone. Another one, so that's a free revive. Because this franchise is really good. It's a very, very, very good series. Especially if, again, you like what you're seeing. Third game is a little hit or miss. I will say that. But it's not too bad. And the Restore Lens. You get the Restore Lens, a lens that restores your health based on how much damage is dealt to the target. To use it, equip your camera obscura and press X when you have enough spirit power. So, we could equip that now. By that I mean adding it here, like so. But we're probably not going to be using that one much. Mainly, well, because we don't really take too much damage, except maybe against the boss, I suppose. It's like the only time we take damage. And then back up we go. Okay. So, we are in another side now, so we can try going, this way. So just straight ahead and to the left. And hopefully this door is not locked. This wooden grate won't budge. There must be a way to open it. I thought I got it. Or do I have to, like, look around through here? Or is this the wrong room for some reason? No, it's the right one. Alright, well, let's explore around a little bit. See if we can, yeah, like, check. Large dolls are arranged on the doll stand against the wall. This must be the shrine's hall of worship. We probably have to place it here. Yeah. The girl was sitting in the middle of the doll display. I should try placing the doll here. Okay. Let's bust out the shotgun film for this. Ah, fuck, that's a waste. Oh, come on. Found this effigy on the floor. I should put it back on the doll display. Should you really put it back? You place the effigy on the doll display. Oh, it sounded as if something moved beneath the doll display. The wooden lattice blocking the hidden staircase has opened. Actually, how much ammo do we have? Dude, we have plenty. Yeah, so that went a lot quicker than I thought it would. Like the shotgun film is so good. It just it's really slow. To the womb cavern. Oh boy. So that's where we came from. I believe we came from here. Yes. We came from this way. I can see another cave through a hole in the wall. The passage appears to be lit with electric lights. I don't know what's powering this. Where does the passage lead to? Oh, I just realized we can't get over there. Because, there's no way to get there. Although, this reminds me a lot of Fatal Frame 1 and 2, where we did find, some sort of underground shrine like this, and then, a pathway would be shown to us, and there would be, some river or something in between us that would not, let us go through from one platform to the other, right? I remember this specifically. I think it was in 2, where we would be in a higher spot and there was like a lower area with a bunch of like just storage. It's pretty crazy and creepy. Water is pouring out from within the cave. There appears to be a big open area inside. Sigh, also a box. One of the boxes from the rituals that we saw at the start of the game. Sacred water. And purifying embers. Also, one thing I forgot to mention. Remember the guy that was like, you know, that killed all the shrine maidens? If you could barely see it, but on his face, before he set himself on fire and then slashed his throat open, there were, he had some markings all over his face. And I believe those type of markings were like these. Like ones you put on seals and charms to kind of seal away things. And I believe that's kind of what he had. I don't remember this tradition thing too much. Again, like, I'm pretty well versed in like mythologies and folklores around the world, but not so much with Japanese folklore. At least certain specific things, like the markings or their meaning. But I assume they were supposed to, like, maybe keep his body and or soul either trapped or in one place, if that makes sense. I believe that was the purpose of it. And I believe he might have done that to himself. A black box sits in a hollow along the passageway. And then you're supposed to go that way. But let's check this door before we do. And let's just get told that we can't open it. Lock is broken, of course. Right? Why would we be able to open the door with a seal on it? We have to undo it, even though it's sealing something away in here. More Type 90 film. And they really want me to use that. Ugh. Cavern floors, man. Like, caves are so dirty. But that means that this box might have something inside of it. Oh, there's two boxes. There's 3 boxes. There's 4 boxes. I only saw these 2 at first. Is there a 5th one that I'm not seeing? A richly decorated black box is submerged into the water. The lid is shut. What about this one? A richly decorated black box is submerged in the water. The lid is shut. And, if you wouldn't believe it, there is a 5th box. Right there. Well, let's look at this one. The 3rd box. A richly decorated black box submerged in water with a shut lid. And wouldn't you know, a 6th box. Behind the box, the ground drops off, and the water is flowing down. The box is sealed shut, and I can't open it. I thought that was a face for a second, this thing. That those were the eyes and then the mouth for a moment. Oh, there's one more box to check before we check that one. Beyond the box, the ground drops off, and the water is flowing down. There's a winch. Maybe it was used to pull something out. Maybe. Yeah, I wonder which one of these boxes is the mimic. I wonder. I wonder indeed. There's a partially open box submerged in the water. It looks like it's filled with dark water. Mind you, there was an option to open this, but if you interact, it shows you that message, which I did it by accident. Now we actually have to use an item as a treat, you know, as a little treat for playing so well so far. I took a shot. I took the shot the second that she fucking lunged at us. Come on, Mew. Now she's like bugging us. Uh-oh. swap abilities around. Come on, dude. I played that like garbage.
あなたは。私は小塚田優里。あなたを探すように頼まれたんです。歩けますか？とにかくここを出ましょう。はい。
Man, sorry about that. I was not expecting that fight to go so shittily, if I'm honest. I really played that like garbage. An iris flower is engraved on the lock. It seems I can't get out this way. I swear to God, I like attacked the second she lunged at us. And I think Miu was just too slow on the shoot. Or on the shot, I mean. That, unfortunately, it resulted in the ghost getting us and then staggering us. I've also been playing on like super low HP. And as I've mentioned before, or in the last stream, if you get wet and you are, you know, covered by the like the black water, if you're near a ghost, your health will start to drain, slowly but surely, and then eventually you will die. Which is why we kept taking like constant damage, even though that fight was so fucking easy. But it's okay, I'll just have to get good again. We want to go through this door and then out that way. Actually, no, we want to go this way. Where'd she go? Oh my fucking god, there she is. That wasn't really a jump scare, it was more like her popping out of nowhere. So weird. Also, her model was different. Like, her hair was dry. Alright, well, I'm just gonna keep moving forward. It's up to her if she wants to come along. I have to follow Haruka's trace. Yep. So, there's an old handwritten note here. It's covered in black smears. So, Bloodstained Note 1. I must kill them all. Every shrine maiden. I can't stand their eyes. I must gouge them out. They have seen too much. Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. We went to pick up the note, and then the game turned us around completely. Like, where's the shrine entrance? Once again. It's like over here, right? I went ahead and grabbed this note, and then bam. It turned us around this way. It's crazy. Don't worry, Billy. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hopefully you had fun, and hopefully you'll join us next time when we keep going with more Fatal Frame 2. But get some rest. More sacred water. Those are full heals.
どうしてあそこに？
夕日が見えたから。夕日が近づいてきて、だんだん慣れてきて、溶けるみたいで。溶ける。
とにかく君は帰ってきたんだ。無事でよかった。
夕日はここにいるの？
今は何も考えずに休んでください。
そうね。ありがとう。
Haruka, I'd better give her some time to recover. I have to tell Ren and Rui about Hisoka. Oh my god. That's pretty creepy to now have some chick singing in the other room. He must be having a terrible nightmare.
Mirna.
先生、そろそろ。
俺は帰る。ユーリも少し休め。
ええ、おやすみなさい。
閉じました。
It's like the memory I saw when I touched Haruka in that cave. I need to know more. Maybe if I ask her. What a dream to have. That is crazy. I was honestly not expecting that. That was really fucking cool. And also, before I forget, let's see if I can find it here. It wasn't here. Must be under notes, right? One sec. Maybe it isn't here. I'm trying to find the tape. I'll check one more time. Just real quick. Because here's a few of them. You know, some of the other notebooks that we found. Oh, here it is. So, a cassette tape Hisoka had hidden. sorry, it is a voice recording of a phone call from the client. Here it is.
あの子はずっと待ってるんです。私には何も言わないんですが、わかるんです。本当の母親のことはあまり覚えてないでしょうけど、どこにいるのか、生きているのか、死んでいるのか。井山です。また電話いたします。あの子までいなくなってしまった。待っているのが辛すぎたのかもしれません。私は何もしてあげられなかった。もし帰ってきたら言いたいことがある。何かそんなことを言っていました。やはり探してみてはもらえないでしょうか。
And yeah, that was as low for you as it was for me. Remember, the game's volume is like cranked up to the max. But I just wanted to make sure that we didn't need to play that through a specific device. In older games, you had to find like a tape recorder to play it. It was, I think, in 3, where there was like a room that had like a tape player, and you would play the song there.
はるかさん。
He finds the missing Haruka Momose in a reliquary in a cave beneath the Shrine of Dolls. She takes the girl back to the shop. Haruka is in no state to talk and can't explain what happened to her. That night, Haruka is visited by Fuyushi's ghost, which takes her back to the mountain. And there we go, that's the 4th drop. We did okay. It could have been a lot better had I, you know, not messed up that boss fight. My god, I feel so bad regarding that boss fight. Alright, so we cleared the 4th drop. And you know what? I think this might actually be a good stopping point for tonight.